Hey guys, what's going on? It's me, Jay, here to do the year in review for 2023. First off, I want to start off by saying that this year, the stars of this year, in my opinion, the shining examples of this year, the persons of the year, Taylor Swift, who was voted Time Magazine's Person of the Year for 2023. Whoever made the Barbie movie and whoever made the Oppenheimer movie, and CM Punk for the wrestling crowd. So anyway, we always like to start off with talking about the prior year. The prior year, of course, 2022, and we'd like to go into then uh, 2023. As, as a little background to add a little gravitas, if you will, to the story and to the tale. So we'll start off with 2022. 2022, I would say the biggest news story as far as international news was Russia's invasion of the Ukraine. Russia violating about 30, 40 years of conventionality. Like I said in the 2019 year in review video, Russia and China had built up this kind of relationship, and they just cemented it this year in 2023. They both became mega superpowers, and both of them were really causing a stir as far as in the news stories. Russia, with their invasion of Ukraine, they'd had failed relationships with the United States ever since the fall of the Soviet Union in 1991. Russia was doing really bad. And then in 2008, they invaded Georgia. And then in 2014, they started knocking on Ukraine's door. And Ukraine wanted to enter into contract agreements with NATO. And that was something that the United States was backing them up on. And the United States said if they were invaded, they would send them financial aid. And they were invaded. They were invaded. Of course, we know in 2014, Barack Obama's administration had aided with the overthrow of the Ukrainian president at that time. So basically, Russia had meddled in the United States had meddled in Ukraine's elections, and Russia had meddled in the elections in the United States of President Trump in 2016. So it was all building to a head, and we were coming right off the heels of of 2 years of COVID, 2 years of international lockdowns, 2 years of millions of deaths around the world. We found out in 2022 that it was caused by interference from the Chinese government and created in a lab in Wuhan, China. So we were coming off the heels of that. And in 2022, it was, we're doing a little bit better. So we go into 2023 with that being the major story, Russia's invasion of the Ukraine and China trying to position itself as a global superpower in proxy wars like in the Sudan. So the first half of 2023, what do we see? We see yet another international conflict come onto the scene with the conflict in Israel. Now, at first, you know, we think in the Middle East everything is going pretty well, everything is going smoothly. The Abraham Accords were signed in 2020. All these nations, Sudan included, were making peace with the state of Israel. We're starting to see unprecedented peace between the Arab countries and the state of Israel. Well, that was not to be as 2023 rather, progressed, because in October 7th of 2023, we saw a vicious attack by Hamas at the Israeli music festival. So adding to an already aggressive situation between Russia and the United States over Ukraine, we now find ourselves at the end of 2023 embroiled in yet another feud